7 years, San Diego Fashion Week has been showcasing local design talent, and they are not letting social distancing stop them this year. Oh no, the pandemic will not get in the way of fashion. Founder of Fashion Week San Diego, Allison Andrews, is joining us alongside a local designer, Yoon Baher. Good morning to both of you, ladies.
Good morning.
So, Allison, let's start with you. How is this going to work this week, or this year, excuse me? How are you going to make Fashion Week still happen?
Hey, you're right. We're almost a week away. It's 8 days today from our live broadcast. So we have a close set. It's almost like being on a set of a movie, essentially. And we'll be live broadcasting the runway shows. We will not have an audience. We have a skeleton crew. We've had to lower all our team members down just to be safe and try to keep some social distancing while in the space to film this. But it will be a live broadcast, almost like a Victoria's Secret fashion show. And that's essentially what, if you can think in your mind what it would be like experiencing, that's what it's going to be like. So people will be able to view from their TV, their smartphone, their smart device. If you have an internet connection, it'll be a live dedicated stream broadcast for our runway shows, and it's going to be pretty fast and furious. We go right back to back with all the designers, so there'll never be a dull moment if you're viewing.
I love that you're able to make this happen no matter what, because we know there's a huge amount of talent here in San Diego, and it's nice that we can see them from all over the world now. At least, you know, this is a way everyone can log on and view.
Absolutely. The show must go on. And, you know, there's always a blessing in disguise. I mean, you always have to look for the silver lining. And like you said, this platform and going virtual has now allowed us to have viewership from all over the world. We have designers from other countries, and now their family and friends will be able to watch the show live instead of having to travel and being quarantined in San Diego or what have you. So it's actually opened it up, our audience, quite dramatically, especially with our partnership with Sotheby's International this year in New York. That also was online and opened up our network. So it's really great that we can showcase this local talent to an international audience now.
I love this. And Yoon, let's bring you in now. Your line, Reform, you're focused on upcycling, zero-waste clothing. I mean, I love this idea. You're even working on wedding dresses. So Yoon, tell us about this. Show us some of your designs. We're looking at some video here. I can't believe these are upcycled, zero-waste designs. Amazing.
It's a part of sustainable fashion that I focus on upcycle and zero-waste fashion. I reuse all this wedding dress fabric and deconstruct first and find out the piece that I can use and combine them with the leftover pieces and then try to prevent the fabric waste. And these are my collection that what you see in the bag, all this white, and I made out of the gather skirt. This was the wedding dress and leftover fabric that I use a little bit of like an accessory, have some fun. And also inside of the wedding dress, we can use a lot of lining and then also tools and all these parts and pieces. I took it out from the old wedding dresses and put them together and become a gather skirt or pants, or I'm wearing one of my jacket here.
I love it. I mean, how many people have their wedding dress just hanging around doing nothing in their closet, right? You can use it and put it into beautiful
yes,
outfits.
Exactly. Yeah.
And your studio, you do your design work here locally in Carlsbad, you said, right?
Yes, and I also teach fashion classes in Paloma College, and I create this collection for educational purpose that try to introduce recycle and upcycle zero waste fashion to the student that we can educate them, also introduce to all sustainable fashion. Then for future designer, hopefully they will use all these recycled parts and for their design.
Yeah, and I mean, we do a lot of environmental stories here, so we know there's just so much waste out there.
Yes.
There's enough beautiful products already in the world, so why not reuse? Tell me why you feel it's so important to create zero waste clothes.
I'm always interested in sustainable fashion, especially recycle. And when it comes to fashion, that a lot of beautiful dresses out there, but recycle, upcycle, that it's hard to find. And I had an opportunity to use these old wedding dresses, unworn and discarded, almost go to waste. And I had an idea that why not recycle entire piece and combine the leftover fabric. That leftover fabric, it's not enough to make the one piece, but once they combine them and become a new piece. And also, I'm a huge fan of Fashion with San Diego and always wanted to join as a designer, but I didn't have enough story to tell. But this year, I have a really great story to
You
tell.
sure do.
I wanted to introduce, yes.
Yoon, I love it, and you'll be one of the designers. Allison, let's bring you back on. The show must go on. That's right there on your website. Tell us what everyone needs to know to be able to view this.
Yes. So, we really need the community support. We love being, this kind of platform for these designers and bringing this entertainment to our home now during these times and just showcasing some beautiful art and letting our imagination go wild, right? We can all use a little dose of creativity right now, even if it's just as a voyeur watching, but we need everyone's support. And right now we have our lowest tickets in history. They're $40. And again, it'll be a private link to our private broadcast on our private server. We have this whole new ecosystem we're working out of. It's amazing. But we would really appreciate if you could join us, log on, and watch the show live on Saturday, October 17th at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. The show is set to be less than 2 hours. We try to keep it from 6 to 8, and most likely it will be quicker than that. And you'll be seeing 9 designer brands that have worked so hard this year to create these beautiful collections like Yoon, and they're all so unique, so different, and visually beyond stimulating.
That sounds so exciting. Thank you both so much, and thank you for continuing with this. It's been a tough year for everyone, so it's nice to, even just watching that video makes me just smile, because I think that's still an important part of our lives. People can enjoy fashion.
Yes, yes.
All right, and it's right there on their website. You can buy tickets, very easy, $40. That's unheard of to be able to watch Fashion Week.
Yeah, it's been amazing how fashionable the masks have become these days too.
Oh, yeah.